Hi everyone, it's Antonio Mengual from forexrentable.com and I'm here with another video. This one I think is it's going to be the first one in English. Apart from our courses. So the thing is, I want to share with you something quite important and something quite useful for your trading. And so many people don't understand properly how the market works and how this job works, and they think that the most important thing to be succeed is to have a right system or use so many strategies or indicators or something like that. And the thing is, to be honest, is not true. After almost 10 years trading in the market and with so much experience, I have to say that it's not true. The most important thing is it doesn't have anything to do with your system or with your what kind of indicators you use. It's not about that. The thing is, I have and I need to be honest, and this job is not for everyone, and this is not something that you can learn in the school or you can learn in the university or do some master, and after that you can be ready to invest money. And this is not for everyone, because the thing is, if the only thing that you need to be succeed is knowledge or learn how to do that, everyone will be rich now, and it's not true. So the thing is, it's not about the knowledge or about how long have you been trading or investing money in the market. It's about how you are as a human being. I studied in university. I didn't study anything about this job. I studied psychology in university, and the thing is, for me maybe it's easier if I compare my situation with the rest of people, because the thing that I want to share with you is something that it's going to be the difference between a real professional trader who is not. Because like I said before, it's not about how you manage the market and how you work and how you see the market, because it doesn't have anything to do with the market in itself. If you want to be succeed in this job, if you want to become a professional trader, there are three things that you have to control. You have to have them under control all the time. And the first one is how you are like human being. It's about your psychology. It's about the way you manage your emotions, the way you control your emotions, the way you control your feelings, the way you work under pressure. Because the thing is, this is not easy, and so many times we are working with money, and working with money is not easy, because when you earn money, we are more than happy. But when we lose money, that situation comes with stress and with pain and with sadness, and it's not easy to wake up the day after and to be ready to work if the day before you lost money that you couldn't afford to lose. So the most important thing here is the way you manage your emotions and your feelings, and in the way you are like human being. The second one is your money management, is how you use your money and how you move your money. It doesn't matter what kind of system, what kind of signals, what kind of indicators you use. because if you don't move your money properly, if you don't invest your money of the best way possible, I guarantee you that you are going to lose all your money sooner or later. Because it's not about the system. Maybe you can have a great system, but if you don't know how to manage, how to move your money, your account, I guarantee you that you are going to lose all your money. And the third one is about the system that you use. It's obviously that if you know how to control yourself, if you know how to move your money, but if you don't know how to invest money, how to enter in the market, and how to close positions, and how to move your stop loss and take profits, and if you don't know anything about that, the rest doesn't matter. So it's a combination between three things. But it's not only, I don't want you to focus only in the system, because so many of my students and so many people that I knew before in my life, they were focusing only in the system and in the way the market works. But this is not only that. So the thing is, if you want to be succeed in this job, if you want to become a real professional trader, you have to, it's a combination, you have to learn that combination between three things. The way you are, it's like your psychology, and the way you move your money management, and the third one is the system that you use. So if you don't know us, or if you don't know me, we have in this in forexrentable.com, we offer systems, professional systems that we have been using for so long, for 10 years. But this video is not about that. This video is not about try to convince you that our systems work. So it's not about that. It's something that you can check in our previous videos, or pictures, or website and Twitter, Facebook, or whatever. So that is something that you can check every day. So this is not the reason why I'm making this video. The reason is about the second one, about your money management. And it's not exactly about your money management, because in this video I'm not going to teach you how you have to invest your money. But I want you to understand something that most of people get wrong, and it's quite stressful, and it's quite annoying to find people thinking of that way, because they have everything that they need to be succeed, and they are not, because of this, because of the thing that I'm going to show you today. Okay, so the thing is, it's quite simple. This is quite simple, and I'm sure that you are going to get this immediately. So so many people are coming from binary options. So that kind of market is absolutely different. I'm not going to say my opinion. I'm going to share my opinion about that kind of market, or that kind of trading. If the binary options is a scam or something like that, I'm not going to talk about that. But that kind of trading is different. The thing is, if you want to be succeed there, you want to have a system that makes you win around 75 or 80% of all your trades. Because if you earn only the 50% or 60%, you are going to lose money in the end of the month, because it's not enough. So in binary options, you need to have a system that if you want to, okay, you have to, in binary auctions, you have to win almost 75-80%. And they are coming from that kind of trading, and they think that this kind of trading, the from apart that one, works of the same way, but it's not true. So the thing is, if they have a strategy, a really good system, but the thing is they lose about, I don't know, around 3-4 trades in a row. They think that the market is not for them, or they think that the system is not working properly, or they decided, they basically give up, and they don't keep trying. So I'm going to show you something. Imagine that you have, in all your trades, you have a stop loss, and you don't have to imagine that. You have to, my recommendation, my advice is, every time you open a trade, you have to put your stop loss if you don't want to lose all your money. So imagine you have a system, and with your system, part of your system is you can afford, because it's part of the money management, you can afford around 30 pips, 30-40 pips per trade. Okay, so imagine you have a trade, you open a trade, and you can afford to lose 30 pips per trade. Okay, so I'm going to open 10 trades for you. Okay, I'm going to open 10 trades for you, and I'm going to give you an example. Let's say the first one, we lose the first one. Okay, so we lose minus 30 pips, because I want to put, okay, this is something that is something personal, is something that it has to do with the kind of strategy you use, but it's only an example. So let's say we are going to, every time I open a trade, I'm going to afford to lose only 30 pips. Okay, so I'm going to lose the first trade, I'm going to lose as well the second trade, and I'm going to lose as well the third trade. Okay, so now we have minus 90 pips. And the thing is, so many people get sad, and so many people get upset because of that, because you lose 3 trades in a row, and you think that the system doesn't work, or is not working properly, or you think that the system is not for you, or you think that there's something wrong with you. But it's not about that. So let's say that the next one, we win the next one, and we get around 120 pips. It's easy to get 120 pips. No, it's not easy. But the thing is, if you check all our pictures, and you follow us on Twitter, on Facebook, and you follow our blog and on website, so the thing is, you know that we get per trade, we get around 150, 200, 250 pips per trade. And it's something that you can see almost every day, because we post that almost every day. So for us, if you use our systems, and I have to repeat the same thing, the reason why I'm making this video is not to sell you our system, but it's coming with that example. So if you use another kind of a strategy, this example doesn't work, because you are going to lose much more than you are going to win, you are going to earn. But this example is coming with our the way we trade the market, the way we understand the market. So for us, for our system, if you use our systems, it's not really hard to get 120 pips per trade. So imagine that the next one, we lose the next one as well, and we lose the next one as well, and the next one we get 150 pips. and we win the next one as well, and we close the trade with 130. And I'm using now, I'm giving you now a real example, because I'm not using a 200 or 250 or 300 or 400 pips per trade. We did that, and we do that, and you can check that. But I don't want you to get me wrong, and I'm going to give you, I prefer to give you something more realistic. So now we have here, I'm going to put that the next one, we lose the next one, and we lose as well the last one. So the thing is, like you can see here, okay, this is, okay, I don't know why I put this. You can see here how we won only 1, 2, 3. So the thing is, imagine that your system makes you win only the 30% of all your trades. But the thing is, if you control your stop loss all the time, you can finish. I'm going to, okay. The thing is, even if you lose 70% of all your trades, you finish with profit, and you finish with 190 pips. If you don't know how great is this, 190 pips, it's depend of the volume you invest with, but that is great. 190. But the thing is, I'm not selling you now the theory that you can earn 190, because our systems don't give you only the 30% of all your trades. The thing is, I have to be honest, and I have to say that we win much more than we lose. But the thing is, I want you to think about this. I want you to think about, imagine if the situation is really bad and you don't get to understand properly how the market works, and how great and how powerful it is think about you and believe in you and believe and trust in your system. So if you, in the end of the month or in the end of the week, you see that you realize that you lost most of the trades, but you were controlling your stop loss all the time, you can finish with profit, and great profit. 190 pips is too much. So the thing is, trust, believe in you, and trust in your system. If your system it really works, if your system really works, you don't have to be afraid of that. You don't have to be afraid of making mistakes. You don't have to be afraid of losing in trades. The most important thing is finish the week or finish the month and positive. It doesn't matter how many trades you lost. Who cares that? We are talking about your money. So who cares that? It's not about... for me, it's quite funny when someone is talking to me and is sharing me his experience, and it's like, okay, I win around 90% of my trades. It's like, okay, it's great, but that doesn't mean that that person is better than me, because I'm losing the 70% of all my trades. That doesn't mean that. Maybe that person win 90 or 80% of all his trades, but when he lose, maybe he lose, I don't know, 200 pips, and I can't afford that. So maybe in the end of the month, that person wins, or that person gets around 200 pips or 300 pips, and maybe I do the same. Maybe I finish my month and I get 200 or 300 pips. Even winning only 30% of all my trades. So the thing is, don't try to compare yourself with anyone else, and don't try to compare your system with a system from others. The thing is, if your system really works, you don't have to be afraid and you don't have to be worried about the thing that you are losing quite often. Because like you can see here, it doesn't matter that. It doesn't matter how many times you lost, how many times you lose, but how much you lose in every loss, every time you lose. So the most important thing is that is control all the time. Control your stop loss. Every time you want to open a trade, control your stop loss, and don't be afraid and don't be scared about if you are losing so many times in a row, because if you really are controlling your stop loss, you don't have to be worried about that, because you are going to finish in positive in the end of the month, and this is the most important thing. So I don't have anything else to share you in this about this topic. This is not about money management, but this is about something quite useful, and so many people, most of people are wrong with this. So I hope you learned something from here, and I hope you use this, because this is going to be the difference, or one of the difference between you and someone who is learning how to trade in the market. And this is one of the difference between a professional trader and an amateur trader. So please don't focus only in the what kind of system you use, because there are so many more important things than the system. Okay, so it's nothing else. I have to say thank you so much for your time. If you want, if you have some questions, just let me know, and I'm going to reply you as soon as possible. And that's it. I hope you learned something today, and nothing else. Thank you so much. Bye.